It's about to begin once again since the anime is adapting that chapter of the manga. So hello and welcome to Under YZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about Gabi and why I think that the hatred for Gabi is kind of unjustified. I mean sure, I totally understand where it is stemming from, but at the same time I think that this entire hatred thing is kind of unjustified because people are totally missing the point of the character of Gabi, because in my opinion, she is actually the mirror image of Eren, or rather it would be more appropriate to say that Gabi and Eren are actually two sides of the very same coin because both of them were manipulated and brainwashed by their respective factions. Moreover, before proceeding any further, let me just tell you all one small thing, one small request from my personal side. Please do not go and harass the voice actress of Gabi. I know this is really weird to say, but after seeing the things that have been happening for the last couple of weeks, I'm just really scared that her voice actress is going to get death threats and hate messages and whatnot just because of the fact that she's voicing the character of Gabi, who goes on to kill one of the beloved characters, even though from her character standpoint, that is quite justified. Now yeah, granted, when I first read the manga, when I first read this particular chapter, I was like, I'm done with the character of Gabi, I absolutely hate her. But eventually I realized the fact that she is kind of justified in her own sense because she is being manipulated in the very same manner just like Eren. Moreover, when she actually goes to the Paradise Island, I finally understood the nuances of her character and how she has been basically manipulated to the extreme point where she cannot differentiate things from her very own personal standpoint. The one particular moment where she meets the girl whom Sasha had saved all the way back in the first season, that was a very reveling moment for me because on one hand we had Falco who was trying to justify the thing, but at the same time there is Gabi who is just not able to understand the fact that these people are not actually devils. They are also the same victims, the very same victims of the circumstances that she has been through. When the girl asks her what was actually the mistake of her mother, why did she had to die, why did she had to die in such a horrible death, and why did she have to face such a horrible circumstances, Gabi was basically speechless. The only thing which could come out of her mouth was the fact that you people are devil, you people are devil. Even though the girl asks her right in the face, how am I a devil if my mother was killed in such a gruesome event and when the only person who saved me was none other than Sasha. To all of this, to this entire situation, Gabi was basically speechless. Her mental capability was just not working at that point because right from her very childhood days, right from her very young days, she has been brainwashed and fed one particular lie. The people of the Paradise Island are devils. You have to kill them, you have to slay them, you have to destroy them, and that is the only way in which you will be able to redeem yourselves. That is the only way for your salvation. That is the only way in which you can destroy this stag of devils from your own blood. Now, in a situation like this, don't you think that her character is actually kind of mirroring the lines of Eren? Sure, Eren is the main protagonist here and we have grown with Eren while watching this particular series, so we will obviously have more sympathy for the side of Eldia and Paradis. Moreover, personally, I was also a fan of Sasha and I really was very sad at the fact that she had to die such a gruesome death at the hands of Gabi. But just think for a moment and just switch places with Gabi and Eren. Just imagine that the situation that happened to Eren is happening now to Gabi. Just remember the first episode of Attack on Titan, where the Colossal Titan came and smashed the walls. Subsequently, Eren's mother died right in front of his eyes and his hometown was ruined and his entire childhood was destroyed. Just switch that scenario to this current scenario of Liberio and there you have it. Gabi is basically the placeholder for Eren. She is extracting the same revenge that Eren wanted to extract one day. Just remember that particular scene where Eren screams at the top of his voice that I'll kill you all, I'll kill all the last Titan that is remaining in this world. These were the words of Eren after he discovered the terrors of Titans. Now, if he actually had powers on that particular day, then I think Eren would have also done a very similar job to what actually Gabi did here. Because here as well, Gabi's entire world was ruined by none other than Eren and company. Eren invaded the stage and as a direct result of it, Gabi's friends were killed right there at that very moment in front of her eyes. So obviously, Gabi's tipping point was over. Moreover, at that moment, they were having one ray of light because of Willy Tybur and the association. That association and that coalition that would have really impacted their lives as honorary Marleyan citizens, and because of the brainwashing effects and everything, she hated her very own blood, and this collision, this entire negotiation was their only sliver of light, and that was basically their dream. But Eren just destroyed all of it because of his own selfish motives. Now obviously we have seen the side of Eren as well, so we can sympathize with him. But at the same time the scenario is pretty similar in Liberia as well, because at the end of the day Isayama is trying to portray the horrors of war and how no one is actually a victor, and this cycle of hatred just continues. One party kills the other and the other party tries to take revenge upon the others. That is the entirety of the cycle of hatred and the cycle of revenge. This just goes on and on until every innocent person is basically dead. So at the end of the day, I can totally understand that we are all sad at the fact that Sasha died at the hands of Gabi. That is totally justified, and that hatred or that sadness is totally justified in my opinion. But I think the unnecessary hate for the character of Gabi, that is kind of defeating the entire purpose of this character. Because here Isayama has rightfully portrayed the horrors of war and the impact that it leaves behind in the minds of young and vulnerable people. I've already made a separate video where I've discussed the entirety of the philosophy of hatred and philosophy of brainwashing that has been implied here on Attack on Titan. I would highly request all of you to go and watch that particular video, because I've gone more in depth about that particular matter in that video, so I think that would be very necessary in order to discuss this current scenario. But this is it for this quick update video. I thought that I should just make an addressable video in regards to this particular situation, and I hope that you all liked it. Moreover, please mention your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.